Oceans seem mysterious because these depths have many hidden secrets lying in them. While in water, it is unlikely to predict what could be found, but yet, finding fishes, sharks, and sea creatures may seem normal, but there are occasions where unrelatable things have been found under the sea. In this video, we will show you some stagnantly strange things that the deep sea divers have found. 10. D-Day tanks. In 2008, a group of scuba divers decided to explore the depths of the city. They were prepared to find anything, but to their shock, what they saw were two massive army tanks in the ocean. Found 8 miles away from the West Sussex coast, these tanks were used in the Second World War and still were in pristine condition. These tanks were a rare addition known as British Centaur CS-4 tanks. Well preserved and in good condition, the guns were still unharmed. The most interesting story is that these tanks were to be used in the D-Day landings, but due to unknown circumstances, they never arrived. Well, now you know why they couldn't. The later investigation explained that these tanks fell into the ocean when a landing craft capsized on its way to the beaches of Normandy on June 6, 1944. 9. Goblin Sharks. Another diver who saw a horrifying thing overboard was a scary and deadly goblin shark, also known as nope. This shark is only found at the bottom of the sea and is considered to be the most dangerous species. The diver who saw it must be fortunate enough to stay alive and report back. With a lineage as old as 125 million years, these living fossils take no time in eating a human alive. Their sharp teeth and wide mouths allow them to attack without any hesitation. This is why, if you are also fond of deep diving, keep your eyes open and swim as fast as you can if you see a goblin shark around, as it's better not to take any chances. 8. The Emerald Treasure. 8th on our list is something that we all would have thought can only be found in fairy tales: an emerald treasure. In 2010, Hunter J. Miskovich decided to go deep diving off the coast of Key West in Florida. Luckily, he got his hand on almost 10,000 emeralds. The emeralds were worth almost $500 million. However, the poor Hunter J. Miskovich was legally stopped by the government to sell the treasure and use it for personal benefits. He got huge media attention and acknowledgement from people on social media. Yet, drowning in debt, the guy waited for 3 years to change his time. At last, committed suicide in 2013. Today, this $500 million emerald treasure is owned by the government. 7. The Lost City of Cambay Gulf. On number 5, we have an even better find: a whole city. You heard it right, it's a lost city in the Gulf of Cambay, off the coast of India, found in 2001. According to archaeologists, this is one of the oldest cities in history, almost the size of Manhattan. Cambay Gulf was once a lovely place to live, decorated with colorful walls and huge plazas. The 5 miles long and 2 miles wide city had stairs, caves, and human skulls. Other things that were found were pieces of sculpture, artwork, and even old wooden furniture. According to the design, these objects are at least 5,000 to 9,500 years old, maybe as old as the Ice Age. This somehow arouses the question of our Earth's timeline and the start of human civilization. 6. Christ of the Abyss by Guido Galletti. Whenever we make a masterpiece, we love to show it to the world and display it in its best possible place. But Guido Galletti was of some other opinion. He put his best piece, Christ of the Abyss, a bronze sculpture of Jesus Christ 50 feet deep under the sea in 1954. He did this to acknowledge and honor the death of Dario Gonzatti, his inspiration, the first Italian to ever use scuba diving gear. Placed 17 meters deep and standing 2.5 meters tall, the statue was placed near the Italian village of San Fruttuso, where Dario Gonzatti died in 1947. The Christ in this status is giving its blessings and seems like giving blessings. His head and hands are raised, and looking at it give you a strange kind of peace. If someday you are diving towards the statue, do pay your respects and receive the blessings. 5. Lake Michigan Stonehenge. On number 3, we have yet again had a far more strange discovery than you can imagine. Found in a lake in 2007, Lake Michigan's Stonehenge astonished everyone. They are found 40 feet into Lake Michigan's Grand Traverse Bay. While looking for shipwrecks, archaeologists discovered sunken boats, cars, and even a Civil War-era pier. But among all these, they found this amazing Stonehenge. The exact guy was Mark Hawley, who was working as a professor of underwater archaeology at the Northwestern University of Michigan, and his colleague Brian Abbott. Investigation shows that this discovery is exactly like UK Stonehenge, but is 9,000 years old. To be exact, there is a mastodon, a mammal carved on one stone which extinct 10,000 years ago, which depicts that the carving was done after some time. Moreover, the boulder with the markings is 3.5 to 4 feet high and about 5 feet long. However, the exact location of Stonehenge is still kept secret to avoid many divers to reach there. 4. Ancient Lumrus. If you have seen the movie Madagascar, you would have an idea of what the city looks like. But in our opinion, 5,000 years ago, the island of Madagascar was totally different. Reportedly, the size of everything was 100 times larger than it today is, be it their gorillas, crocodiles, or birds. This assumption is based on the recent find of Godfrey, who has found the most incredible cache of fossils in 3 flooded caves. The place is named Madagascar's largest underwater graveyard. The remnants of the dead numerous are of the size of huge gorillas. However, what's strange is after 5,000 years, the bones of these animals are found in pristine condition, and seems a group of people were together. It was also said that probably these animals were sleeping in a cave when the flood attacked them and killed them, but the water never rots the bones, and they are still as good as some recently killed animals. 3. Ancient Pillars. On number 3, we have something that will leave you speechless. A few years ago, Robert Fletcher's team had found a shipwreck off the coast of Tuscany that is as old as 2,000 years. Along with them, there was a wooden medical chest that had herbal medicine stocked in it, and that too in perfect condition. When Fletcher investigated the DNA of the tablets to check what type of plants are used in the tablets, it was learned that these tablets are made of vegetables such as onions, carrots, parsley, and cabbage, as well as alfalfa, hawthorn, hibiscus, and chestnut. All these items were grown only in the Mediterranean and were used by Romans only. These pills were in great shape and have been preserved to keep in stock for future references. 2. Egyptian Tombstones. When in Egypt, the fascinating thing seems to be Egyptian tombstones. People visit Egypt from all over the world to see these tombstones, but no one could know that they find one Egypt. Discovered between the coast of Greece and Egypt, these Egyptian tombstones arise many questions. Well found with many artifacts of a lost city. This tombstone seems to be a part of Heracleion, an ancient city that was never found again. It is assumed that the city is flooded due to heavy rains and was drowned. Found after 1,200 years, these ancient artifacts are preserved and displayed in museums for archaeologists to take a look at and do more research. 1. Gold coins. And once again, on number 1, we have something that we all want to find, a treasure. Many people must have dived deep to find it, but there were only a few lucky ones who got their hands on it. A few years ago, a guy was diving deep near the coast of Florida, which was about $1 million. It was surely his lucky day, so he found 51 gold coins, 40 feet of ornate gold chain, and a rare single coin specially made for the King of Spain, Philip V. On another occasion, the son of treasure hunters, who found a treasure worth $400 million in 1980, followed his father's footsteps and recently found a gold coin which is almost $98,000. Reportedly, the ship sank in a hurricane in 1622, and the coin was dropped in water just 35 miles off Key West. Zach Moore admitted that it was fantastic to find gold like his father, and although the coin is many centuries old, it still shines the same and makes him feel ecstatic. That is all for now, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to watch more amazing content.